because what that allows me to do is, when you're attracted to the most beautiful 15 out of 10 woman, because like women are men's biggest control mechanism, because it's a man's world out there, but the only way that you can control a man is through sex and lust in this world. Everything else, a man wins the game. But sex and lust and beautiful women control the game in that one aspect of life. So when it comes to a woman coming into my life now, I look and assess her against my predetermined thing. Like, yeah, I went out for a meal with a beautiful Russian girl the other night, and she presented red flags that I would have overlooked. I would have overlooked those red flags, right? But when I got back and I'm on the way back in the car back to my home, after I dropped her home, I'm assessing her against my list of green flags and red flags. I'm like, holy fuck, there's more to this that I'm not seeing if I'm radically honest with myself. And I know that sounds like a lot of a lot to do, but it's like, what's the other choice? The alternative is to keep living the same lesson, or learn it and do a different model. You only achieve the levels of systems in your life and your business, right? So if there's systems in your business, why wouldn't you have systems in your life? So when you learn a lesson, I like to put that into a system so that I don't have to relearn that fucking lesson, so I don't have to forget it. And that's what I do with all of my life. And it's like, literally use this iPhone. You'll see it on here. I use this iPhone as like a CRM for, you'll see it on here. Look, top one.
Wow.
Red flags of women, yeah?
Women red flags.
Yeah. I've got all the list of red flags there. Look, my ideal year, that tells me where I'm going to be in the year. Okay. So, and the reason I have this is because when someone says to me, hey Frankie, do you want to do this? I'm like, I look at my ideal year and I'm like, does that fit in with my ideal year? If it doesn't go in the fucking calendar.
You got some Miami in there.
Yeah, I've got some Miami in there, yeah. So like my ideal year is like Dubai, UK, Miami, Europe, Australia, some Bali, and back in Dubai again.
Is that Dubrovnik? Oh no, Dubai.
No, Dubai.
UK.
Yeah. So this July, August is like my UK, Europe.
Yeah, of course.
But like I just have it all laid out, and then look at the level of detail I go into when it comes to describing my ideal life. Yeah. My ideal life is described up until the point of like, my character, how my character is, what my 5 goals are, the books I'm reading, who I'm becoming, everything's included in
Wow.
it. Like because at the end of the day, right, I want to make sure that I can be one of the best communicators in the world at what I do. And the only way that I can do that is by controlling as many variables as possible to the character I need to be, how I carry myself, the reputation, how I speak, how I conduct myself, how much value I bring to the world. You can control all of that. But if you don't have these boundaries and these systems in place, you could just say to me, Frankie, at 10:30 p.m. at night, do you want to come to the beach club on the Palm? And if I didn't have a system that said, no, Frankie, because you've got to do this and you're trying to achieve this, this, and this, and this, you could easily say yes to some beautiful blonde girl. But she's taking you off your mission.
Correct. Yeah. But you have to make that mistake to be able to get to where you are.
Yeah, 100%.
Right?
So I've made them all. I've made them all.
Yeah, I haven't made that mistake. And I have made that mistake, but I'm at the point now of realizing exactly what you're saying right now, because the last 2 years that I've been here has just been degeneracy. It's just been a lot of having fun, and thank God nothing bad has happened. Right?
Yeah.
But it's just been a lot of lack of self-control.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I won't sleep tonight. Let's go. Right?
Yeah.
So, but I don't even like it. I like it when I live a disciplined life. Now, this Russian girl, she gave you the red flags, right? Would you still pursue her just to sleep with her?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore, because I'm 36 years old now, and
that's not old. I'm 34.
I'll be honest with you all here now. I've been celibate for like 60, 70 days now. Yeah, celibacy, because when I practiced celibacy for 100 odd days in Australia, I went from number 95 in the podcast category to like number 2 behind Jordan Peterson.
Wow.
So focus is the only way that a woman can control my life, and the only thing that can control my life is a woman, to be honest with you. The only way that can happen is if I let her run the sex play on me. Like I become lustful, I become highly sexed. That is the only way. The only thing that's going to stop me from becoming one of the top podcasters in the world is the wrong women or the wrong woman in my life. That is it. But the right woman enhances the journey. And I know that too. I know there are the right women out there. I know there's many, many elegant, beautiful, articulate women out there.
Yeah.
I've seen them. I know they exist.
Andy Elliott.
Yep.
Without his wife, he'd be nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
He'd be a drunk alcoholic in the club.
Yeah, and I had him on the podcast too, and he's a great guy, and he attributes a lot of it. So a good woman is the biggest asset you'll ever have. But I know what a good woman is to me. I've got it written down, and I won't accept anything less in my life. And that's why I'm not in the pursuit of going out and having sex with random girls at beach clubs on a fucking random Wednesday.